Have you ever wondered if it's too late for you to start learning how to play the piano? Well, let me tell you that when it comes to learning an instrument, it's never too late. And I already play the guitar, but I wanted to learn to play the piano too. So I've tried my luck with a few Android and iPhone apps to find out which one offers the best lessons for beginners. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing 3 of the subscription services that I found to be fun and effective ways to learn how to actually play the piano. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Simply Piano, Skoove, and Playground Sessions, what they're like to use, how much they cost, and who might enjoy them. And if you're wondering which is the best one for beginners, it's entirely up to you to find out. But I'll share what I know in order to help you choose the right one. And if at any point you decide that you want to try any of these apps, use the affiliate links that are down in the description. They won't cost you anything, and you'll get a bit of a discount, which you wouldn't get if you went directly to any of their websites. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And the first app that I'm going to talk about today is Simply Piano. They've designed it for beginners, which I definitely was back when I started. And it's really easy to use. I was really happy that it helped me play my first song with both hands after just about 10 or so days. It was a simple song, but I did do it. Okay, so this is basically an Android or iPhone app for piano that feels like it was designed for kids because it uses very bright colors that make it almost sort of cartoonish. The downside, however, is that it doesn't have a desktop or a browser version. But on the flip side, it does work with any normal piano by using your phone's microphone to listen to your playing. So the app basically offers piano, guitar, or singing lessons by using acoustic learning. It has a feature called Music Sense that can basically hear what you play or sing and gives you instant feedback. Okay, so to get started, you need to create an account on their website or just download the app. It's really quick and easy after you go through a detailed quiz where you need to tell them a little bit about your level, your goals, what kind of music you like, and whether you prefer audio or visual instruction or a combination of both. And once you've completed their quiz, they'll give you an estimate on how fast your progress might be if you stick to it. Now, Simply Piano does have a limited free version that gives you 1 free course in piano basics, but you'll need to subscribe to a 3-month individual plan that costs just around $60. Now, if you go for the yearly premium individual plan, it costs $120 or $10 a month. And there's also a yearly family plan where you can create up to 5 premium profiles and get access to both Simply Piano and Simply Guitar. It costs just under $180 a year or around $15 a month. And the first 25 courses start with the very basics, and then you choose between 2 lesson plans depending on whether or not you like to focus on theory and technique or chord lessons. If you go with theory and technique, you'll focus more on learning classical music. And if you go with chord lessons, you'll start learning pop, jazz, and rock right away. Each course starts with explainer videos, then you learn a few bars with the music sheet at the top of the screen and the notes highlighted on a keyboard below. Then you get to play it all together with a backing track, and the music scrolls as you play. So the lessons feel more like playing a game than learning, which makes it more fun, but they sort of balance out fun with discipline sort of nicely. And you get 5-minute workout sessions using the on-screen keyboard to keep you practicing between courses, and if you want to use it, there's printable sheet music as well. And I really like that they have a catalog of over 5,000 songs from all kinds of different genres. And for my kids, it was cool that they had lots of Disney and classical as well, stuff that they know about, which you unlock as you progress. But I wish there was a metronome, and although you can slow the tempo of the backing track, you can't lower the volume or mute it because the arrangements weren't always that great. Also, there's a very active Facebook group with piano teachers to give support and other learners to interact with, but there isn't any live content. And I like the colorful design, but the interface does have lots of animations and sound effects, which might irritate some people, especially because you can't turn them off. And more experienced players might find it too simple as well. So this is a great app to learn the basics of piano for beginners and get playing quickly, especially for kids and those with the ability to learn. And before we move on to the next app, I just want to reiterate that if you want to give any of these learning programs a go, you can use the affiliate links that are down in the description. They won't cost you anything, and you'll get a bit of a discount, which you wouldn't get if you went directly to any of their websites like I mentioned. Okay, so another fun app that I've tried is Skoove, which uses AI to make personalized lessons for piano and guitar. And they also use popular music to get you playing, which makes it easier for you to learn how to read music and play chords. And you can either install the Skoove app on your phone or tablet, or use the browser version on your desktop. So the app works on both acoustic and digital pianos or keyboards. It's pretty easy to set up, but not all configurations give you the same results. So you might want to try the free version of the app that gives you access to 3 basic lessons just to see if it works for you. If you decide to subscribe, you have a few options. A single month starts at $30, but the best deal is $150 for a year, which works out to around $12.50 a month. And if you're still on the fence about it, there's a 7-day free trial, and you have another 14 days to change your mind and get a full refund, so you can try it out completely risk-free. There's a course structure with over 500 lessons, roughly organized into beginner, intermediate, or advanced sections, but you can move through the lessons in any way that you want. And there are courses on reading music, chords, and scales, but the best ones are focused on genres like blues or jazz, or specifically artists like the Beatles or Queen. But if you're someone who wants to go old school and learn to play using original sheet music, Skoove might not be the app for you, because all their songs are simplified versions arranged by Skoove for lessons. And in terms of their song library, it has a lot of really cool and popular songs, but is relatively small compared to other platforms. Okay, so when it comes to lesson design, it's pretty simple and easy to understand. You start by listening to a song, and then you see a teacher's hands playing the notes on a piano on the bottom of the screen. So you also learn by watching the music notes that are tracked towards the top of the screen. They designed it that way for you to make the connection between the notes you see and their sounds. And then you learn the names of the notes or whatever theory applies to the song before you play it with your virtual teacher, giving you real-time feedback on timing, technique, expression, stuff like that. Now, this kind of learning is not for everyone, but there are real teachers you can reach out to on the app or in the Facebook community if you have any questions. On top of all that, something that I really appreciated about Skoove was how they completely changed how I think when I hear music, to be able to make the connections to figuring out the notes at the same time. Also, Skoove is simple, but also has options to change your lesson settings to match your style, so you can practice with one hand or both. There's a metronome you can use to easily keep track or change the tempo. So to sum up Skoove, I think that they give you a really good foundation in practical piano skills for beginners, although it's probably not comprehensive or advanced enough if you already know the basics and want to take piano much more seriously. Okay, finally, Playground Sessions is an American app co-created by Quincy Jones and endorsed by a few big music names. And I think that it's a great app for younger users because it's the most gamified of all the ones that I've tried. It's bright, colorful, giving you constant feedback with stats on how you're doing with ratings for performance and points for skills and other game-like features that make lessons more fun and inspire you to try harder. And you can use the app on desktop, tablet, or mobile, but not in a browser. And you can't use an acoustic piano with it like on the other platforms that I talked about. So you have to connect a digital keyboard to your device. But if you don't have one and you're set on trying the app, you can use a laptop keyboard, which, to be honest, isn't so great for learning piano, but I think it's a fun little feature that some people might like. And Playground Sessions is one of the only piano apps for beginners to offer a free trial that doesn't even need a credit card. Plus, downloading, creating an account, and starting the 7-day free trial is really quick and really easy, especially because I didn't get asked a whole bunch of questions or have to subscribe to start playing. Okay, so the subscription plans are all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, and there are more plans than the other apps offer. And month to month, it costs $20, but if you opt for the yearly plan, the price comes down to $10 a month. And they also give you the option of a lifetime membership for a once-off payment of around $275, although your access to their huge library of over 1,000 popular songs is limited to 2 years. Why they give this option, I really have no idea. But in terms of layout, you get a dashboard that tracks and analyzes your progress like a game, showing completed sections, total playing time, and scores for overall note accuracy with star ratings and special awards to encourage and motivate you. And I gotta say that these little extra features did keep me a little bit more engaged, but on the flip side, sometimes I was more focused on how high I could score in the game rather than on the music itself, which can be a little bit frustrating. And from the dashboard, you can go to boot camp, where you learn the basics and foundational skills along a clear path as you progress from rookie to intermediate and eventually, hopefully, more advanced levels. Under courses, you find extra lessons to practice more. And finally, songs is where you access a vast library of sheet music and backing tracks arranged for all skill levels to play, plus lots of royalty-free classics that you can download and print completely for free. Now, teaching is done through explainer videos from a range of real music teachers, followed by interactive lessons with real-time feedback, which is probably the best analysis you get out of all the apps that I tested. And Playground Sessions has a really active YouTube channel and a forum for members to interact and ask the teachers for advice. So to summarize, Playground Sessions is a solid, user-friendly platform for beginners to learn and keep playing. Unless you use an acoustic piano or don't enjoy games, you could easily progress beyond the basics to more advanced stuff with cool songs, great feedback, and really encouraging rewards to keep you on your toes. For me, it was a great way to learn, and I actually kept this app a lot longer than I did the other ones. Okay, so there you have it, guys, a detailed review of 3 of the top piano apps for beginners. And I hope I was able to give you all the information that you guys need to be able to make your choice. And so that sums up this video. If it was helpful or interesting, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more of my reviews. And like I said earlier, if you want to try any of these piano apps, check out the affiliate links down in the description, because you get a bit of a discount on each of them, which you wouldn't get if you went straight to any of their websites. And as always, I enjoy hearing your thoughts, and I'll try to get back to any questions or comments you leave down below as fast as I can. And finally, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.